Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we are looking at cumulative frequency curve. Cumulative frequency curve, which is ogive. So let's start. So we have frequency curve, cumulative frequency curve, which is also called ogive. So to do that, we need a cumulative frequency table. So let's say we have max x frequency. So to be able to do cumulative frequency curve, we need to do cumulative frequency table. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 3, 6, 4, 10, let's say 15. So you need to add cumulative relative frequency. So you put that one to here. So then you write them. So let's compute the cumulative frequency before we can draw our graph. So the first frequency will be the first cumulative frequency. Then this one will migrate to meet this, making 9. Now migrate to meet this one, making 13. 13 also migrate to meet 10, making 23. 23 will migrate to meet 15, which will be 38. So this will give us the cumulative frequency. So this cumulative frequency will help us to draw cumulative frequency curve. So the cumulative frequency table is the one that we are going to use to draw our cumulative frequency curve. So let's draw our ogive. So let's draw our cumulative frequency curve here. So to draw it, you need a vertical and a horizontal axis. Then you put here cumulative frequency. So you write the vertical cumulative frequency, and here will represent max. So you mark 1. Let's say cumulative frequency start from 3, so you can do it 10 each, 10, 20, 30, let's say 40. Then our max 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first mark of 1 cumulative frequency is 3. So you mark it. 2 is 9. Then plot it. Then 3 is 13. 13. We plot it. 4 is 23. 4 is 23. So 23 little bit above 20. You plot it. 5 is 38. 5 is 38. Getting to 40. Then use our free hand to join the points. So this line that we have got is called the cumulative frequency curve, or the ogive. So let's do group 1, then we will interpret it. So let's look at group data. So group data, grouped data. So suppose we have X, which is max frequency. We have 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59. Then we have our frequency, which is 6, 3, 9, 4, 5, 1. So what we need to do, we have to add, because it's a group data, we add class boundaries. So the class boundary is just that we subtract half from the lower, then add half to the upper. So the same thing as we did for the histogram, we do the same for cumulative frequency curve using group data. So it will be minus 0.5 to 9.5. Then here will be 9.5 to 19.5. You subtract half, you add half, subtract half, add half. 19.5 to 29.5. And here is 29.5 to 39.5. And this side is 39.5 to 49.5. And here is 49.5 to 59.5. This is our class boundary. The next is cumulative frequency. So we now find our cumulative frequency, which we used to draw. So let's start. Our first frequency is the same as the first cumulative frequency. So here we write 6. And this 6 will migrate to meet 3, making 9. The 9 that we have here will migrate to meet this 9, making 18. This 18 will now migrate to meet this, making 22. 22 will now go and meet this, making 27. 27 will meet this, making 28. Good. So this is our table. This is our cumulative frequency table. So after doing this, it's called cumulative frequency table. So let's try and squeeze our graph here. So you have vertical and we are horizontal. So here, as usual, write cumulative frequency. So you indicate cumulative frequency here, and here you write max. You can write upper class boundary. You can use lower class, but it's better we use the upper class. So then we start here, 9.5, 19.5, 29.5, 39.5, 49.5. Then we have 59.5. Then if you check cumulative frequency, the highest is 28. So let's say 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So we start plotting with 9.5 is 6. So you look for 6 somewhere here, you plot it. Then 19.5 is 9. 19.5 is 9, so a bit higher than this. Then 29.5 is 18. 29.5 is 18. Then 39.5 is 22. Is 22. Good. Then 49.5 is 27. 49.5 is 27. Good. Then 59.5 is 28. 59.5 is 28. Then you use your free hand. You join all the points you have plotted. And this is the cumulative frequency curve. Cumulative frequency curve. Let's now look at how to interpret the graph. So we are going to interpret cumulative frequency curve so that when we are given question, you'll be able to solve. So the first one that we will look at is median, which is the same as the second quartile. A median using cumulative frequency curve is half sigma f position. Then look for it on the graph. So let's take example here. We have our cumulative frequency curve 9.5, 19.5, 29.5, 39.5, 49.5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Then our sigma f, this is cumulative frequency. Let's say our sigma f is, let's say 24. So with median position will be 24 over 2 position, which will be 12 position. 12 position. Good. It should be 12 position. So because of that, let's change the numbers here. Let's say here is 3, 6, 9. Here will give us 12, then 15, 18. Good. So let's say we have plotted our O-give this way because of cumulative, and our O-give or cumulative frequency curve is here in this sense. Good. So having gotten the median or second quartile to be 12 position, look for 12 on the cumulative frequency side. So 12 is here, then trace it to the curve that you have drawn. Then you send it back to the x-axis to locate your answer. So we can see that from the graph, the median is equal to 30, let's say is equal to 37 marks. This rough work. Good. So we find the median position, which is half sigma f position, and sigma f is the last cumulative frequency number. The last cumulative frequency number. So our sigma f is 24. So half of 24 is 12. Then look for 12 on the vertical axis. You send it to the graph, back to the x-axis here. Then you read your answer. Because this is ahead of 29, it's closer to 37. So look at the grade, then we shade it. Let's check more examples. So the second one is first quartile. First quartile means 1 over 4 sigma f position. Note that second quartile is the same as the median. So let's find out based on our sigma f, which is sigma f is 24. So first quartile will be 1 over 4 times 24 position. So it will give us 24 divided by 4, which is 6 position. So on the graph, look for 6. Where is 6? 6 is here. You trace it to the graph that you have drawn back to our x-axis to locate our answer. So you write that from the graph, the first quartile is equal to, let's say 19 marks. Good. So first quartile is 19 marks. Then third one, upper quartile, upper or third quartile, which is 3/4 sigma f position. So the upper quartile Q3, I'm giving it Q3 is equal to, so based on our work, it will be 3/4 times 24 position. So get, I think, 18th position, because 4 here, 1, 4 here, 6, 18 position. So you look for 18 on the graph. 18 is here. So you send it all the way to the last end where we have our graph here. Then you send it to the x-axis. Then whatever you get, let's say 50. So you just write your answer. So after finding your answer, you write that from the graph, upper quartile is equal to 50 marks. So rather upper quartile is equal to marks. So we have the next one is saying that interquartile range. So it's just the upper quartile minus the lower quartile, which is the first quartile. So it means that the answer for upper quartile, then look for answer for lower quartile, then interquartile range will be answer for upper quartile minus answer for lower quartile. And note the upper quartile is 3/4 sigma f position. Then look for the answer. Lower quartile is 1/4 sigma f position. Then look for the answer. Our next to look at is semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile range. It's just very simple. It is upper quartile minus lower quartile over 2. So you look for answer for upper quartile, then you look for answer for lower quartile, then come and take the difference, upper quartile minus lower quartile, then divide your results by 2. So it means that the result that we'll get from the interquartile range over 2 will give you semi-interquartile range. Let's look at percentile. So we are looking at percentile. So percentile means out of 100. So when they give you 25th percentile, it's just 25/100 sigma f position. So this one will give us 1/4. Then go and look for the answer like what we did. If you are given 75th percentile, is simple 75 over 100 sigma f position. Then you point to calculator, go and look for your answer. Our last one is decile. Decile also means out of 10. So when they give you third decile, it's just 3 over 10 sigma f position. Good. So practice more, check more from your books, and make sure you solve more past questions, and you shall be there. This cumulative frequency curve is the only statistics question which is more likely in every WASI. So you have to pay attention to it. And when it comes, it's a major question which will give you 12 marks. So don't joke with it. Subscribe and get more from our channel. Thank you.